How I made 31K with a brand new clothing company. This is about to be sick.
Be explaining how I made $30,000 with a brand new clothing brand. I'm literally going to show you guys everything. This is a brand new clothing brand that I started like 2 months ago. However, with the first ever drop, it was a month ago. So I made around $30,000 in 1 month. And the reason why I made these videos is because I'm literally a random ass 19-year-old kid. I'm not an influencer. I'm not
19.
famous. Nobody really knows who I am. I started all my brands without showing my face. I don't have any connections. I don't know anybody that's a clothing brand owner. I don't know anybody that's successful in general in e-commerce in person. Like, I'm the most successful person that I know in person, which is a bad thing, I know. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm literally just a random ass kid and I figured it out. There's all these other influencers that are already famous on Instagram that got 50K on Instagram. They're like fashion influencers and then they start a clothing brand. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, it's way easier to start a clothing brand when you have like 50K on Instagram compared to when you start with zero and you're literally a nobody. If you guys do want to work with me, I guarantee that you make at least $2,000 in sales. Plus, I set up the whole brand for you and I teach you on the way. If you guys are interested, you can DM me. If not, I don't give a fuck. Alright, boys, so we are on the Shopify dashboard right now. As you can see, the last 30 days, I made around $30,000. In terms of the website, I'm not going to show you guys the exact website because I don't want you to go on it. It's going to fuck up my conversion rate. But when I say it's literally the exact version of this, but with different products, it's literally the same thing. So this is the website. So this is my other brand, obviously. I don't really care about the conversion rate for this because I have like the brand edu here too. So it doesn't really matter. As you can see in the front, we have a couple influencers wearing my products, a little bit of social proof here and there. We have a graphic here and we have, that's literally it for the homepage. I go over my website a lot on this channel, so I'm not going to go over it too much. Just know that it's literally the exact same version of this, but with different products, obviously, because it's a new clothing brand. I'm being dead ass serious. Just imagine this website, but with a different logo, different products. It's the exact same thing. So most of you guys know that there's 3 different types of marketing, or 3 main types of marketing. I guess you can add 5, but from all 5 of these different types of marketing, I only focused on these 2. So I did not post any TikToks. I didn't do any organic marketing with this one. The only reason why is because I did post a couple TikToks, but just didn't go viral, and I was getting sales anyways, so I just didn't want to spend time organic.
Wait, a bunch of TikToks on his platform on his own, or I don't know. Let's see.
I think organic marketing is definitely a good way to get a lot of impressions, but it's not something that you should focus on. However, if you are a new brand and you don't want to spend any money on influencer marketing or ads, I do recommend you do organic marketing. However, just know that you're not going to get as many sales compared to if you focus on these 2 right here. Organic marketing, I posted a couple TikToks, but I didn't get any views. I have 3 followers on that account. I didn't do any SMS or email marketing. I didn't do any local marketing. I mainly focused on ads and influencer marketing. The first thing that I did was I made a very good product. So for example, we are on my other brand page right now. And as you can see from all of this is probably the most popular. I made a lot of videos on how to make a good product, but just know that if you can't make a good product, if you're bad at designing, just buy a design off a designer. That's simple. Most of you guys probably know, but I make my own design. So I made a very good, unique product. This is literally the exact steps that I took. So I bought the bulk order from the get-go. I'm going to be honest, this is a very cocky move. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're probably going to waste a lot of money. I ordered a lot, I'm going to be honest with you. I spent like $8,000 just on this bulk order, which is very cocky, very risky, but it's not. Where do you get the money from if you know what the fuck you're doing? Once I bought the bulk order, it was literally sitting in my warehouse for like 2 months. I didn't touch it. I didn't want to market it. Like, I was too busy with my other brand. Obviously, I started all the basics. So I made the website, I made the Instagram account. Like, I did all the basics. All I really needed to do is just like market this new collection. Usually how it works is I usually do influencer marketing first and then I run ads. However, I did it the other way. So I started running ads first and then I did influencer marketing. As you can see, I'm on the ad manager right now, and I spent around $12,000 and I made around $28,000. The rest of the $3,000 in sales probably came from.
Wait, so where did he get the money from? But then again, I'm seeing he's got some clout, or he had some previous clout. So 35K subscribers, as you guys can see. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, which I doubt it, since he mentioned that he's not going to show the website. So he must have been making some money, because at 19 years old, spending this much on ads and do you get what I mean? So this is not his first rodeo.
From influencer marketing, but nevertheless, it's a pretty good ROAS. 2.38 ROAS is not bad. I'm still obviously running a campaign right now, so I'm testing a bunch of different things. Also, keep in mind that I raised the price by 30%. So for the first 2 weeks, it was around $100, but around week 3 to 4, I raised the price to around like $120, which should obviously affect your conversion rate, because the more expensive, the harder it is to get a conversion. As you can see, I have a lot of assets that are live, as well as a lot of assets that are turned off. I'm not going to show you guys how to do it step by step, because because I literally made another video on that. However, I'm just going to show you guys my basic strategy. Literally what you do is you create a campaign. So as you can see, I have a couple campaigns here. And then from this campaign, you want to have 10 different ad sets. And from these ad sets, you want to have a different interest for every single one. So for example, if you're selling dog food, this interest right here might be dogs. This can be dog food. This can be Petco or whatever the fuck. Obviously, you want to have a couple of them to be broad as well because broad usually works well. So pretty much you want to have one different campaign and 10 different ad sets in that campaign. And from the different ad sets, you want to have 3 different ads in that same ad set, if that makes any sense. And from there, you just want to turn off the ones that do bad and keep scaling the ones that do good. So that is how I got majority of my sales through this
Split
brand.
testing.
So after I started running ads, obviously the sales started coming in. And thankfully, I had the bulk order already in stock. So I was just waiting until I had like 80% of the stock gone. So once around 80% of the stock was gone, which took around, I don't know, like 1.5 2 weeks, I shipped out a bunch of orders. Obviously, because this is a first collection, I wanted to make sure that people knew that I was a legit brand. And I'll actually show you guys what I put. As you can see, pretty much I filmed a bunch of content showing that I was actually shipping out the orders. I posted it on my story and I made it as a story highlight because I want people to know that I'm a legit brand. I get it, it's a new brand, so a lot of people are skeptical. I also don't have a lot of followers on this account, so. And then once I sold out, I also restocked around a week later. Now we have influencer marketing. The funny part is that I have a lot of influencers that I work with because of my other brand. Most of the influencer marketing that I did for this,
I told you guys, it can't be his first rodeo because of my other brand. So it's not his first rodeo. Obviously, he's making it sound as simple as... all I'm saying is if you think drop shipping is super simple from just watching this video, you are a fool and you're about to waste a bunch of money without you even knowing. So I would say take some time, have some wisdom, do some due diligence. I can't speak to that, I don't know why. Do some due diligence. And then, you know, if you're convinced, then go for the kill. I'm okay with you learning, you know, and going through it. But what I'm not okay with is just you blowing your money. I've done dropshipping before. It's not as easy as somebody can make it seem. And as I said, he's got 35k subscribers. So I'm not calling cap to anything that he's saying 100%. But he's got experience in what he's doing. So if you think you're just going to jump in and be like, oh my days, wow. This is what I'm going to label this the dark truths of dropshipping. Oh my days, he made 31k. Yeah, I'm going to smash it. Yeah, let's not forget how many thousands of dollars he spent on ads and so forth, profit. But it's the skill, this being able to split test what's working, what isn't working. And with dropshipping, it could be one thing, everything you've done right, and one thing, the copy is not, you know, it's not looking great. Or in the video, the first 10, you have to think about retention. There's so many nuances. There's so many little things that you have to think about. If you're willing to go through that, by all means, honey boo boo, you do your thing. If you're not, then I'll say, hey, you're watching him on a YouTube video. Why don't you start a YouTube channel instead? And, you know, and do something along the lines of that. But let's see the comment section anyways. I feel like the lesson learned is just to make sure you're consistently putting in work, which I agree with 100%. Future success is determined by the current effort, which I agree with. So the guy's obviously putting in a bunch of efforts, which we can see. I can obviously see he's created a school community, so it's just going to push people there as well. So yeah, I'm not calling cap or anything, but I'm just telling you the dark truths of dropshipping is not as easy as it seems. And if anybody tells you it's super easy, then yeah, it's up to you. But don't say your boy Ronnie MP didn't tell you the truth. Like, subscribe, do all of that amazing stuff, and let me know which video to do next. Check out next.